Hi, it's Jenny the Ginger Ninja and I am here in my craft room. I thought I'd share another project with you, so I'm going to just lower you down so you can see my workspace. Okay, this card, I've been making a few of these recently, and today's blog post is one of these rocker cards, so I thought I would just show you how I have been making them. What I've done first of all is I've cut a scalloped circle from card. This is actually the biggest circle die that I have, and it's got the scalloped edge, so that's why it's this size, really, no other reason. I suppose I could draw around a plate or something if I wanted to make it bigger. So the first thing to do is to fold this in half, and this is going to create the card base. So there we go. So this is the basic of the card, and as you see, it rocks, so that's where the rocker name comes from. And I already did some cutting, so I cut out some patterned paper, and I'm using this Vintage Colours Romance pad, which I think I got at the range. These Craft Sensations are really reasonably priced, and it's, you can see there's a whole load of different patterns along the same sort of colour theme. So I'm going to line this up and then I'll trim it. I just cut a half circle, and so I will glue along the bottom of this shape, bit there, and along the top edge there, and just line it up. Have a look. That looks kind of even. And then I'll use these scissors. Just going to trim along that edge. There we go. Now, I already cut another circle, so I've cut the white scalloped edge, and then this is another sheet of paper from the same collection, so I'm going to stick that down. Like so. And I've got a little collection of bits that are left over from other projects. I've got a box of die cuts that when I'm making a card, I sometimes make more elements than I need, and then I kind of keep them. So while I'm in the kind of house more and making different things with the shop being closed, I thought, I wonder what I can use up from my Crafty stash. So I thought these were kind of in line with the colour scheme. These flowers are stamps that I heat embossed and then kind of watercoloured. I believe I used Distress Outside inks and a water brush for these, and then I've got some leaves, a couple of butterflies, a sentiment. So I want to kind of play about with this and see what it can look like. Maybe something like that. That's quite nice. So I'll just start sticking some bits down, and can build it up and see where we want to pop this on once we've got the embellishments attached. I did a bit of a tidy earlier in the week and found all sorts of crafty goodies that I'd forgotten that like these, that I'd already cut them out and not used them for anything, or also some things that I'd forgotten I actually had. Now, I think what I'd like to do with these is pop them up on a bit of a dimension. So, I'll get these sticky double-sided 3D pads, and I might just need to trim it down a little bit. These just raise the flowers up a little bit so that it gives it a bit of dimension. There we go, I'll just trim that little corner back. And now this one probably needs smaller still. So it's slightly fiddly peeling off these wee bits. There we go. So I'll pop, try not to headbutt the camera, pop that one on there. And now this one, I've just put them on the bottom 2 petals. And the other petals I'm going to pop a little bit of glue because they're going to stick on top of this flower that's already raised. Like so. So there we go. Now I just want to add maybe a wee bit in there. The other good thing about the using the little 3D pads is you do give yourself a little wiggle room underneath to add if you decide you want a wee bit more balance, like so. Now the other bits I've got this little bee that I've coloured in and fussy cut out. I don't know if you can see, he's got a tiny little bit of sparkle on his wings. Or I've got a couple of butterflies. So I think what I might do is pop the bee up here. And maybe use a butterfly down on the front. So, bit of glue. And maybe here. There we go. So now I need to decide where I'm going to put this on here, and if this with love is going to work. Might be a little bit big. So my backup is some new stamps that I just got recently. These are from Marion Design, and it's called Group Hug, and so there's lots of different hug themed sentiments. So I might use this handmade hugs one. That's quite cute for a handmade card, and it keeps it kind of general, so I could use it for lots of different purposes. It doesn't need to just be a birthday or something. Could be for lots of different reasons. Even just to say hello from across the social distance. So I'm going to stamp that on. Handmade hugs. And then I'm going to pop this on here. So like I did with the patterned paper on the base, put some glue on the kind of bottom bit and then add the top edge. I'll pop some, and yeah, there we go. So it means it's a little bit off balance, but that's okay. And then maybe a little butterfly. There. So these are still to be used for another project. But there you go, we've got our handmade hugs. And I've also, this is another one that I made. I must have been in the thinking about hugs. This is from, this is this set here, Gemini by Crafter's Companion, and there's the die and the little bear stamp and the edging die for that. And I stamped it onto craft card and coloured in one of the bears and just added some shading on the other one. And then if you go over to the Ginger Ninja Crafts blog today, I'll pop the link in the description for the video. Then this is the rocker card that I'm sharing there. It's an anything goes theme over at the Old Sentiments Challenge, and I was gifted this lovely digital stamp, so it made me think of twins for a new baby card. So I made some cute little rattles and nappy pins and added the sentiment, and so there we go. So we've got 3 little rockers rocking away. Thanks very much for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!